The housing market has largely been recovering, so a lot of Americans are considering a sale this spring. With us to talk about what you need to know before you list your home is Jill Schlesinger, financial expert. Thank you, Jill.
Great to be with you.
So is there one thing you need to know before you get started, before you list your house?
Absolutely. The way that you determine the price of this house, the first listing price, is so important. I spoke to tons of realtors and they have said to me one of the biggest problems that they have seen is when people price that house too high, it comes on the market and then within 3 weeks it sort of fizzles and becomes that house that's overpriced. So be very careful about how you price the house, and if you need help or you need to rely on your agent, do so. Don't let those emotions take over.
Okay, how do you choose a real estate agent? Should you interview a few? What do you look for?
You should interview different realtors and you should really kind of take them to task. How are you going to market my house? What kind of technology? How are you going to support me? What experience do you have in this neighborhood? What experience do you have with buyers and sellers in this category, in this price range? I think these are really important, critical qualities, because if you hire someone who's really good at selling $1 million houses, but yours is a $300,000 house, chances are may not be the highest priority. So be careful about with whom you choose to work.
Okay, and then what do you do to your own house to prepare it? Do you have to stage it? Do you have to do anything fancy?
You know, it has to look good. And I know this is annoying to people because what happens is you want to sell your house. You're like, oh, I got to spend money on my house now to sell it. Yes, you do. Because guess what? Everybody knows that those first impressions matter and that curb appeal is important. So you're going to have to spend some money. You're going to have to throw a little fresh paint on. You're going to have to make sure your garden looks decent. And you're going to have to make sure that you understand what is it in this house that could stymie your deal. I think it's a great idea to have your own assessment of the house, and not saying you have to pay bazillion dollars for it, but to have a walkthrough with somebody who would do almost like a faux inspection to identify anything that you might have to disclose to a potential buyer or to fix anything in advance. But no, you're going to have to do some work up front. It's okay. You just don't have to go overboard. You're not going to actually remodel your house to sell your house.
Got it. Thank you so much. It's great advice. Jill Schlesinger, appreciate you being here.
Great to be with you.